Okay, it's really hot. Normally it should rain soon. Fuck if I get wet. Oh, well. My guidance is to sit in the Grand Central corner. By the way, thank you DCPD for another day on the beat. I love you. I mean that. My guidance is to sit on the Grand Central corner here and rest. I'm hot. It's really muggy. I don't want to get into all this explaining of what it's like before it rains, all right? I think it's probably most likely going to come down. It's really, really muggy and hot. And it's not ideal to sprint in this kind of weather when you're wearing a dress, all right? So this is, I wanted to describe my brief walk, about 0.7 miles so far. I leave my house with all the heavy bags of garbage. There's two white DuPont people, this type we all know, refusing to move off the sidewalk. They see me coming for an entire block. They're talking very loud. One male is gay and white. The other female is about his age, in their early 50s, both white. Typical people around the neighborhood. They're all involved with the far right, we know. Really affluent, really wealthy. They refuse to move while I'm dragging things. Like, they expect me to move and walk in the dirt and walk in the curb and all these things. We know what they do. So I'm just going to hold my dignity because I'm the female wearing a dress, as a matter of fact. Doesn't matter to them. They're no different than they were in World War II. No different at all, okay? It's white power. That's what we're dealing with. So I just continue to walk on my side of the sidewalk, carrying heavy, 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 heavy garbage bags. She finally moves indignantly with her nose in the air. As she's talking really loud, this is what I want to point out. Really loud through her face mask, like a baby. Like this. Like this. Da, 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 da. Now I thought on the way back, after putting my garbage in the bin, does she do that because he's gay? And if you were a gay male, what would you really feel personally? Maybe you don't express it. If all women start talking to you like that because you're gay, I would say, please don't do that because I'm gay. They all talk like that here, and I'm sure they feel like, he's gay, let's talk like that. Through a face mask. It's fucking hideous. The people here are the fuck scum of the earth, and they're all far right or Al Qaeda. Dude, it's been verified. I got leaves, I got decorations on my head. Okay, so that was just taking my garbage out. Then I start walking, and my guidance is filming from the house. Don't film the houses, film yourself. Whatever I did, right? I'm pretty annoyed at that point because I had to stop. How many times? Just because the bags were so heavy, and I'm already dealing with the same bullshit. It'll never end. It's just like it was in World War II, dude. The white power people don't play. All right, they're not going to stop until they're stopped. I can't sit here with this shit on my head. Hold on. And like this, for legalities, I'm not stopping them. That's for other departments. I'm just reporting all this in, and I'm getting little twigs on my head. Because these fucks watch my videos, and they have all kinds of bad, I allege, intentions against me because they're part of the white power structure here in DC. I always have to recite the same thing over and over. All right, so I'm highly annoyed at that point. On the way walking back from my garbage, after I'm thinking about, God, does that guy have all the women here talk to him like that? I'm thinking these thoughts, just processing what I just witnessed is what I was doing, processing that. And I see 4 African, dark skinned, obviously Zimbabwe, wherever, from one of these countries that we all know what they're doing here. Oh, I've been verifying that and putting that online for plenty long. And they're all half dressed. One has a suitcase. There's a nice car. He's wearing a long black and gold pimp gangster G African king house robe. It's just hideous here. And you could tell the dude, yeah, they're all partying hard with the hookers around here, yeah. So then I thought, that's fucking bullshit. I'm still up here cooped up in that house, going through all these hacks on every goddamn thing I touch. Yes, my Wi-Fi in my house as well. I documented that and verified that. First couple of weeks I moved in, they hit that hard, Pompeo. It's just I'm dealing with so much crazy shit, let's just say that. And there's people to this day getting high and partying around me. They will not stop here. It's a narco state. So, yeah, and they're really affluent and really rich. Might I add that? And then they walk, and then there's the woman who I said, get your dog away from me. I want to explain that. As I sit here with shit all over my head and bugs flying around. I have to rest. And by the way, I get guidance, that I'm safe for a little bit here. Just to pivot, the third floor here doesn't like me sitting here. This building, let me film it. If that guy, they don't like it when I sit here, so it gives me all the more pleasure to sit here. Somebody on the third floor around here does not like me retrieving or resting here. Anyways, dude, I'm in DC. Okay, so I stop, and my guidance says, no, film yourself again. It's probably because that chick was coming out of our house. I think so, because I did comment on it. This is what you see a lot here, like all the time. They're always in their spandex, athletic, like bicycle. Like, dude, you go look it up. I'm done with the descriptions and the explaining. It's just another thing that's exhausting me at this point. I shouldn't have to talk to people like they're 5 years old. You need to understand what athletic clothing is, okay? Okay, good. So they all wear that. And they're all, if you notice, go survey this, it's a little late now, really pale. And it's what? September, they should have been out in those athletic clothes getting some sun. No, they're smoking meth. They like to smoke it here. It's really serious, the drug addiction here. So she comes out of her house pale as me. Paler, I think. About 100 pounds. They're all really skinny in their athletic clothes, like they're working out. Dude, you're not working out. You're not working out, lady. You're puffing away. And they all have dogs, really expensive dogs. The animals will have a pet program. These animals are nice. I'm not mean. Get your dog the fuck away from me. That's my tough act. But yeah, I can be tough, all right? I can be if I need to be. I can protect my life if I need to be too, all right? I don't like to. I like to sit at Macy's. I like to have lattes too. I used to do these things. My whole world was like really enlightened to the whole latte thing, the whole white power thing. Yeah, I was just, doing school, doing my sobriety, 13 years, doing a lot of other things, man. I was just like everybody else until I hit Al-Qaeda, hit the cartel. That's when my world opened up to a lot of white power and stuff. No, I knew it was there. Yeah, dude, the whole skinhead thing growing up in the punk scene. Oh yeah, I knew it was there. I never wanted to be sided with that. But it was just like a lot of other people, okay? So I still believe there's 140 million pretty good people in America. I do. They were just like I was. But, all right, I'm going to ignore the DC civilians. I am in Grand Central. They're bad people here. We know that. There's not a lot of good people here. No. This is Berlin. But, so that's what I saw. And so she's coming out, and she has her face mask on, too. The pale woman from the apartment where I stopped and filmed because I was guided to. And she's staring at me. Like, I'm so tired of that harassment. Through her mask, her blue eyes, again, I could see them from far away, darting, staring at me, feet meters away. And that's when I said something, because I'm tired of it. I'm tired of this. So what do I see? I see, when I'm taking the garbage out, a duo talking, just not even humanly natural. Women don't normally talk at those kind of pitches. We know that. Refusing to move, whole horrible stuff. Then I see these really high, like African guys, really rich, right, running around in their underwear on the sidewalk. Then I see this tweaker. So do you see what I mean? By the time that all happened, I'm just fucking pissed, right? I don't like it here, dude. I want to say thank you to the DCPD. I just really want to keep shouting that out, how much I respect and thank you. So by the time I get to my corner, I'm like, can I rest? Yeah, I'm safe to rest. Yeah, for a minute or two, as a matter of fact. Sit at Grand Central. Again, ignore the people here. Film yourself. And by the way, that building right there doesn't like you sitting here. So there. All right, that's what I was supposed to film and say. I'm going to go get my my obligations done. I don't have money, but I'm going to get what I can with pantry. A lot of the pantry expeditions I did were for the nuclear. Nothing I've ever said ever changes, ever. It's always the same. I hope it doesn't happen either, but dude, probably will. So I'm going to be prepared for that. I'm telling you, if it does happen, there's not going to be water for a while. I don't think a lot of Americans want to hear that. Most of them, 190 million, participated in every way they could, wittingly knowledgeable actions to help kill me, put me on the streets, just cancel me, whatever you call it. A mall chick, just like they were, who liked to go to Macy's and drink lattes. That's authoritarianism. And so my eyes were opened real fast. And before I went away and ran out of the country, I started to realize that dehumanization was happening. So I was maybe a little bit more aware of some of this stuff than your average mall chick. I was, yeah, I've always known about Nazism and stuff like that, yeah. But the whole like power structure and how deep it went and how it took the population here and stuff, that I had to learn on my journey of this 3 years as well. Let me just close with this. So no, we don't have presidents here. My advice is that you stop doing that. All right? The rest of the nations that your presidents in the U.S. Set up to have invaded and killed their nice kids there, and their nice parents there, and the nice citizens of their nations, don't want to see any more of your presidents here. I'm just letting you know. All right. God bless America. Say goodbye.